What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So the last video we built the body shop canopy tent, whatever you want to call it. It's tarps put together basically, so I can contain all the body work debris that we're going to be doing on the FD. I just wanted to keep everything contained while working inside the garage. I wanted to keep my garage clean with all the new countertops. It's a mess in here, but with all the countertops, the new cabinets, and plus a freshly painted car. I didn't want anything going all over these cars or anything like that. My coffee shop over here. And especially I didn't want it to get on my model car collection that I have over here. I started to bring everything from the basement that I had in boxes out, and I'm going to be building the display for this on this side of the wall. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but it's going to be encased somehow with all the Hot Wheels and all the 24 scale cars. I have a lot of I've been collecting over years, you know, nothing crazy, but it's just little by little it starts to get a lot. So over here, just as you can see, my second gen section. I have some loose first gens over here. Have some rotary trucks, the pickup trucks, RX3s. I have about a half a dozen Mad Max drift cars. His car that came out, I bought a bunch of those. I have a lot of first gen still in the package. Have some Mazda 787Bs, Honda CRX. I have a Honda section over here. I'm a big Honda person. That's where I started having a Honda CRX back in the day. And one day, hopefully, I can get one because I want to get a Honda CRX. I had about 7 of them. You know how you buy, you sell, you buy, you sell, but now their prices are through the roof. I used to be able to buy them for $300, $500. You're not touching any decent, clean CRX stock for under $7,000. So it's crazy right now. So the market's crazy for them, but one day I'll get one. So anyway, I just want to get all these model cars somehow mounted on the wall with a nice display. So whenever I have people over, they're able to see the cars on the wall somehow and everything like that. So I have a few I still have to build this RX-7. I have an RX-3, the Power Ranger RX-3. Every time I see this car, I hear his voice saying, "Toretto, you don't think we recognize you?" And everybody, they know what this RX-7 is. This is about a $300 model car. Got the Chun-Li RX-7. Got another RX-7 for Naruto. RX-7 from Fast and Furious. All of these. They had a bunch of RX-7s in Fast and Furious. And I have a bunch of Mustangs over here. I like Mustangs. I like all cars. Here's Brian's Supra. And got some Turbo 2s over here. This is giving away a project that I picked up, and you're gonna have to just stay tuned to see what car it is. But I did pick up another project. It is Chevy, it is V8, but you're just gonna have to tune in and subscribe to the channel so you can see what I picked up and what we're gonna be working on next after we get all these imports done. So anyway, one more thing. That box is here. The box that cleared the customs that I've been waiting on for about 2 months. It's got a couple items in here, and it came from Japan, and it's going to be nice on that FD. So I can't wait to open this up and show you guys what I got in there. But in the meantime, I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to start hitting this body with 180 grit on a block so I can find my highs and lows, and yeah, and get this project going. Because guess what? It's going to be about 60 degrees this week, and I know cruising weather is coming. So I got to get this bad boy straight as possible, laser straight, and get this car painted. So let's get in here and sand this car. See you in a little bit. Seems to be good. So the first thing I'm going to be doing today, we're going to be blocking down the car, but I do want to hit up this area first. This is the part that was exposed when I first bought the car. It didn't have any surface rust on there. It was just grinded down. So I guess whoever had this car before me was trying to redefine this dent that's here. So I have 2 sets of dent kits. I have the one that you can weld to the metal and pull, and then I also have the hot glue one. So we're gonna see which one works best. If I have a problem pulling the dent, and if it gets to be too much, I'll just contact a dent guy to come over and see if he can get this dent as straight as possible, because less work for me is better since this is my first paint job. So I'm going to be stripping this area down to see how far this body filler goes. If anything goes down in here, chances are I am going to strip this whole roof, because it looked like it was painted before. I could see the lines. There's some hard tape lines around the window trim. So I'm going to be taking out this window trim because I'm going to redo everything, make sure there's no rust that comes back if there was any. But I'm going to redo these trims anyway. And when you look at these trims online, they're not cheap. They're about $180 each. So I was looking at the back one, which I'm going to repair too and replace. This one's a little dry rotted. I mean, it's good right now, but I want to sand underneath this inside the joint where the window hits the trunk. And I know this is going to be trash by the end of that. So I'm going to order both of these. So between these two seals, the front and back, it's roughly about $330 between two seals, which is crazy. Now, first thing I'm going to do, I am going to actually work on that side of the roof. And then we're going to be taking off that wing. And I'm going to grind this whole trunk down. I'll see how far I can get up there. So I'm going to grind this whole trunk down. But yeah. So let me just show you guys what I'm going to use. So this is most of the materials I'm going to be using. I have my Evercoat body filler that I'm going to be using. Also have glaze and putty from Eastwood, which is really good. I used that on the Eclipse the one time. I have all my blocks from different shapes and contours of the car. I have all my papers from 180 up to 320. I have all my tapes so I can wrap off. This is the beast that I'm going to be using to strip down that roof and the trunk. This is the Contour SCT. This is the actual wheel that comes on the device. I just have the stripping wheel, which this is going to be the first time you're using. I bought this over 5 years ago to use it on the Bel Air project, but never got around to that. But this thing is apparently really good at stripping down body filler, primer, all the way down the metal without a problem. And some scuff pads and everything. So I got all the material here. This is my dent puller that I'll pull out later. The glue dent puller kit. And then I have my welder stud kit, and a baggie with, every time I'm doing a car project, I always have these sandwich baggies with the little message in the front so I can label everything when I take everything off, so I can remember where it goes. Of course, got my gloves, got my guide coat when it comes down to primering. A few soft pads, the hook and loop interface pads, and I have all the sandpaper from 400 all the way down to 80 grit for my DA sander, which is over here. So we got a lot of work to do, and I'm looking forward to it. But I know it's going to be a lot of man hours, and hey, that's, if you want your car to look good, if you want to save some money, you're going to have to put a lot of work in. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my respirator. And I just want to see what's underneath this thing, so let's get to it. got most of the trunk down to bare metal. The Eastwood contour tool really helped out a lot. I'm still gonna go over this with 80, the 180, and we're gonna get a I'm gonna put some etch on there before I put a direct to metal primer. So I mean, it's looking good so far. I really wanted to take care of that trunk because that was bothering me, and this roof over here. So now I just went over it lightly with some 180 grit on a block, and I could find there's some high spots and some lows around here. I didn't hit it with the DA 180 yet to smooth thing out. I just want to be able to get this thing so I can find out what dent. See, there's a dent right here that I gotta fix. There's some small dings right here. You can see that's a low spot. That's a low spot. What I'm gonna do next, since I sanded a lot of this down with 180, I didn't do this fender yet. I was making my way around here. You can see that. So what I decided to do, I stopped here. I still got this fender to do, the fender and the headlight covers. The bumper I'm not gonna do because we have a new bumper, so I'm not even gonna bother sanding anything like that. I'm gonna be taking off the front bumper and taking off the rear bumper. And once we take off the front and rear bumper, gonna take off all the seals around the doors, take off the window mirrors and all the seals around the doors, and that's when we're gonna really start hitting this thing with some body work. I'm not gonna take the doors off or the trunk off until I'm fully done sanding and prepping this car, because I don't want to get any dust or anything crazy inside the car. So the front bumper is finally off. I'm a little upset that this bumper did not have the front bumper support that comes along with the car to keep the front bumper from flexing. So I planned on putting my new bumper on and modifying the bumper support that was supposed to be here, but can't modify anything that's not there. So unfortunately, now I have to order a bumper support to get this bumper fitting right and not flexing while I'm going down the highway. So that's another roughly about $1,000 just for the bumper support. I'm not gonna not run the front bumper support because I want everything to fit right and I want everything to look right. So I'm gonna be ordering that tonight, and yeah, so we're done with both the front and rear bumper, but the whole car is gonna be sprayed in DTM, which is direct to metal primer. And then once I do a couple coats like that, we're gonna block everything down and go through the grits, And then after that, take the fenders off, take the doors off, and take everything apart and get this car painted. So I'm excited. The project's moving along. If anybody is interested in following this project, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. This FD is gonna get a full body transformation. All right, so if you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any type of ideas you think I should approach this project with, because this is my first restoration that I'm doing. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to follow this build, hit that subscribe button, share the videos. And again, thank you for watching another one, and always love and peace.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I'll do it again. Add it up,